This is the last video that Lance Reddick took 2 days before his tragic death.
Because, well, I know I will.
A smiling Lance appeared in high spirits as he sang, "The whisper's soul hit, and the beat goes on," in reference to his noisy dogs barking in the background. Little did his fans know that he was saying goodbye, because 2 days later, he would die unexpectedly. Lance Reddick was one of the most popular and remarkable actors of our time. With a career spanning over 4 decades, he was admired by his fans, colleagues, and critics for his professionalism, charisma, and talent. He was known for his versatile and powerful performances in various movies such as The Wire and the John Wick franchise. His great performances earned him a nomination for a Saturn Award for Best Supporting Actor on television Fringe. He was also one of the main characters of the crime drama series that followed the cases of Detective Harry Bosch. Lance was physically fit and enjoyed relatively good health throughout his acting career. But on March 17th, 2023, 60-year-old Reddick died suddenly at his home in Studio City, Los Angeles. In this video, we'll take a look at the last hours of Lance Reddick. Born on December 31st, 1962, in Baltimore, Maryland, east of Charles Street. Lance Reddick grew up in a middle-class family. His father, Solomon Reddick, was a lawyer and mother. Marilyn Reddick was a highly regarded teacher and opera singer. His mother's musical background led to him taking piano lessons quite early in his life. The vibrant and artistic atmosphere at home also played a pivotal role in shaping his passion for the performing arts and laid the foundation for his successful career. He attended Friends School of Baltimore. There, Reddick was known for his musical gifts, particularly his beautiful singing voice and his piano technique. He quit the football team to the dismay of the Friends School coach because he was afraid he would injure his fingers. Reddick's childhood was far from easy. Growing up in a tough neighborhood, he had to navigate poverty and violence while dealing with racial discrimination. But despite the obstacles, he refused to let his circumstances define him. Through sheer determination and hard work, Reddick graduated from Friends. He later enrolled in the University of Rochester's prestigious Eastman School of Music, only to drop out with dreams of becoming a rock star like his idol Sting. He later returned to the school, earning a bachelor's degree. It was during this time that Reddick met and fell in love with Suzanne Yvonne. They would eventually get married in 1986 when Reddick was 23 years old. His daughter Yvonne Nicole Reddick was born while he was still a struggling musician. To make ends meet and support his young family, Lance Reddick worked 4 jobs 7 days a week. He was a model, newspaper delivery man where he also delivered pizzas and sang on lunch and dinner cruises where he worked as a waiter. Although he had started acting by this time, he never took it seriously. He just thought it would help his music career. However, all this would change when he suffered a severe back injury while pulling a double shift at both jobs. This made him reevaluate his career plans. He decided to pursue acting as a profession. He started auditioning for regional theaters and kept winning parts. Then, on a whim, he applied to study drama at Yale, not believing for a second that he would get accepted. By a stroke of luck, he was accepted and enrolled in the prestigious Yale when he was 29. During his time at Yale, Reddick honed his acting abilities, delving into various theatrical techniques and immersing himself in the study of dramatic literature. Reddick's education at Yale provided him with a solid foundation in the principles of acting and allowed him to work alongside talented peers and experienced mentors. The rigorous curriculum challenged him to push his boundaries and explore different genres and styles of performance, nurturing his versatility as an actor. After graduating from Yale in 1994 with a Master's of Fine Arts degree, he moved his family to New York, where he landed small film and theater roles. He later divorced Yvonne in 1998. By then, they also had a son, Christopher Alexander Reddick. In 1999, at the Guthrie Theater in Minneapolis, when he was acting at the theaters, he hooked up and dated Stephanie Diane Day. They would later get married over a decade later in a low-key 2011 wedding in Minnesota, where Stephanie wore a $250 dress that she bought online. Lance and Stephanie did not have any children together. Reddick started his acting career in the 90s and made his television debut in an episode of New York Undercover in 1996. In 1997, he was featured in the telefilm What the Deaf Man Heard. He played various roles in television shows such as Oz, Law and Order, Lost, and Bosch. He also appeared in films such as The Siege, Godzilla, White House Down, and Resident Evil. He gained recognition for his portrayal of Cedric Daniels, a principled and ambitious police commander in the HBO series The Wire. He appeared in all 5 seasons of the critically acclaimed, which ran from 2002 to 2008. The Wire was a realistic and complex drama that explored the social, political, and economic issues of urban America, especially in the city of Baltimore. He also received several award nominations for his role, including an NAACP Image Award and a Screen Actors Guild Award. Another prominent role that Reddick played was as Philip Broyles in the sci-fi thriller series Fringe, which aired from 2008 to 2013. Fringe was created by J.J. Abrams, who also produced Lost, another show that Reddick appeared in. He also earned several award nominations for his role, including a Saturn Award and a Teen Choice Award. Reddick's major role was starring as Sharon in the John Wick franchise, which consisted of 4 films released from 2014 to 2023. John Wick was an action-packed series that featured Keanu Reeves as a legendary hitman who sought revenge for the killing of his dog. Reddick played the enigmatic concierge of the Continental Hotel, a safe haven for assassins. He was a loyal and discreet ally of John Wick, and he helped him with various services and favors throughout the films. Reddick enjoyed working with Reeves and the other actors in the franchise, such as Ian McShane, Lawrence Fishburne, and Halle Berry. He also received a Black Reel Award nomination for his role. Reddick was also a talented voice actor who lent his distinctive voice and likeness to several video game characters. Some of his most notable roles were as Martin Hatch in Quantum Break, Sylens in Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West, and Commander Zavala in the Destiny franchise. He also voiced animated characters such as Dracula in Castlevania, Chief Bogo in Zootopia, and Albert Wesker in Resident Evil. He said that he enjoyed voice acting because it allowed him to express himself in different ways and to explore different aspects of his personality. Reddick was not only an actor but also a musician. He released his debut album Contemplations and Remembrances in 2007, which featured a blend of jazz, classical, and pop influences. He said that music was his first love and that he wanted to express his emotions through his songs. On March 17th, Reddick, who was 60, had collapsed in his Studio City, Los Angeles backyard. When his wife Stephanie found him at around 9:30 a.m., she immediately dialed 911. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead on arrival. His death came as a shock because a day earlier, Lance Reddick had shared a sweet Instagram post about his 4 dogs. In it, he was seen sitting on a couch with his pets surrounding him. The post was a sponsorship for his upcoming film John Wick 4, which was set to be released exactly 1 week after his death, and Hard Rock Hotels. On screen and off, it's no surprise I love spoiling my dogs, he wrote in the caption. The comments on the post were flooded quickly after Reddick's death was first reported, with fans offering grief and condolences to the actor's loved ones. Lance was taken from us far too soon. Stephanie Reddick, the late actor's widow, wrote in an Instagram post, "Thank you for all your overwhelming love, support, and beautiful stories shared on these platforms over the last day." Just before he died, Lance was doing a press tour for the John Wick Chapter 4 film, and he even had an appearance scheduled on Kelly Clarkson's show for the week after he passed away. His death certificate showed Reddick's immediate cause of death as ischemic heart disease, as well as atherosclerotic coronary artery disease. Ischemia is a condition in which blood flow and thus oxygen is restricted or reduced in a part of the body. Arteriosclerosis, meanwhile, manifests when blood vessels that carry oxygen and nutrients from the heart to the rest of the body become thick and stiff, cutting off blood flow to the organs and tissues. The subsequent clots can also cause a heart attack or stroke, which explains the actor's death. It also shows that the actor wanted to be cremated. At the Los Angeles premiere of John Wick Chapter 4, Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne honored their co-star by wearing a blue ribbon on his suit in memory of the late actor's favorite color. Reddick was a remarkable actor who left a lasting impression on his fans and colleagues. He was praised for his professionalism, dedication, and charisma. He was also a talented musician who expressed his creativity and passion through his songs. He will be remembered as one of the most versatile and respected actors of his generation.